Up Close and Personal. TV Independent sits with popular Nigerian actor, comedian, producer Chinedu Ikedieze, popularly known as Aki. Watch as the Nigerian actor lets us into some of the amazing things he's been up to, what we should expect from him, and many more, as well as his reaction to the social media tag King of Memes. Welcome to Up Close and Personal with Aki.
Yeah, what about it? Some of I think some of them or some of majorly the people that create those, they didn't create it. They just called all those out from movies that we did in the past. So a lot of them are from India. You can't believe that. Wonderful. I have. It's like, in fact, I will not be biased if I say that I have a family in Argentina. That's not an overstatement. Honest, I have a family that I do not. I only see the guy online. You understand? That they call themselves Chinedu as a family. Yes, a family of I don't know how many. They will celebrate me. They will even do videos and send to me. But guess what? They go as much as, it's not like a comparison, but they put me side by side Messi. Yes, if you see the guy's room,
Footballer.
yes, the footballer, he put Messi's picture one side and put my pictures the other side. That's the amount of love, I have from Argentina. The same thing, applies to Brazil, India, and a whole lot of them. I have set up an NFT, with those memes, you understand? And they were looking, I can't say anything now, but hopefully very soon we'll start to maybe start cashing out. The thing is that, the Monica Akiampopo has come to stay and it will always be there. We can't change it. But the movie Akiampopo, I think the executive producer just chose to have it like that, Akiampopo, because the original movie was Aki no Okwa. So they decided to go with the character names, you understand? And just like I mentioned, the names Aki and Popo, have always come to stay. They are household names. So making a movie from that, something that people see as a sequel to the original Aki and Okwa, it was something that we had even expected. It was like an idea that if it was a child as an embryo, it's assumed that it was long overdue. You understand? It was something that we had even wanted to do. Me and Osita will discuss about that, but it's not just something. It's not a kind of movie because that's an epic story. So it's not just a kind of movie you jump into. So we were still on it before Charles, Charles of Play approached us, and the fact that he had already started, doing movies in that regard. He had already done Living in Bondage, Naked the Pretty Serpent, and the rest of them. So we felt okay, we can work together. Yes, also that we had already started, discussing about it. No, I'm an actor. Why should I be worried? You have to be convincing, and I let them know that we'll stay there. I will always be there. All of them, I don't just want to limit myself to a particular genre of acting. No, I think yeah, I started as a comic actor. Uh, uh, I just want to be, I don't want to be called just a comedian. I may be a comic actor, but I'm an actor in general. So I I still do that. I prefer all of them. But there's something about comedy. You know, comedy gives you the opportunity to invade people's life, and they find a way in between to just generate happiness. You understand? So anything that you can do to evoke that feeling, of course, it gives me that joy. So that's why it seems as if we love comedy, because um, the situation of the country is brutal. Let me use that word. It's brutal, and the only way we can survive this, regardless of all the ups and downs, is to be happy. And in Nigeria, you have to force that happiness. That's what we do. So that's why I seem to um, like pay more attention to comedy. Wherever I go, I radiate, the feelings of people. I bring in life. I People see laughter. People see joy. So if my presence alone can steer such feelings or emotions, then why can't I, as a person, you know, since this is my industry, this is my handwork, this is my profession. So I'll be very glad to always do that, yeah, to make people happy. There's something I would have loved to, maybe to be a musician, but I can't. I don't give you a headline. No, I can't. No, I think I'm good at, being an actor and entrepreneur. I, I engage in anything that maximizes profit.
Like importing and exporting.
That's inclusive. Okay, I have an outfit that an outlet that's into tourism, media, and the logistics. Okay, recently I co-produced and sponsored a series. We shot up to 20. We've done 20 episodes. 13 are really available. Aside that, I co-produced another movie that was in the US. Yes, Take the Spotlight.
Take the spotlight.
Yeah, with Drew Madueke,
Okay.
the, the director and the producer of the Okra Soup. Yeah. Yeah, it is, but you can't run away from it. I mean, it has become a part of my life. I live with it. You understand? So I can't deviate. I will always be me, because there's something about managing human beings. I remember then when I did one of my courses. I did psychology. So that was something that my psychology lecturer said one day. He said, "Okay, I'm not going to quote him, but I'm not. It's not going to be like a direct quote. But he said something about the most difficult persons or thing to manage is human, not even animal. So, but if you can manage any human being, if you can stay with 3 people in a house for 1 year without any quarrel, you can live with anybody. Just 3 people, 3 different people in a house 1 year without any quarrel, you can live with it. Even if there's a quarrel, as far as you had those quarrels and you made up, amicably. So whenever I remember that, I remember even when I was in school, then in my first and second year, I think we were six in a room. Not just a room, it was a kitchen. Yes, that time. And we lived amicably, there was no problem. We never quarreled for one day. What arguments and we settled it without even the next person, knowing what happened. So I always tell people, yes, even when I'm not in my best of mood and people, approach me, even when there was something that happened one day, I was almost crying. You understand? People came greeting me. They didn't know what I was passing through, but I managed to squeeze out, a little bit of that, to just that happy face, that smiley face, just because these people were unaware of what I was passing through emotionally. But I had to greet them, just tell them sorry. I greeted them. They wanted, those. I said no, please, can I maybe next time, please? I begged them, So I see them the way I see myself. I talk to them the way I can easily talk to another person. So I try to let that relationship exist, because if you begin to rebuff them, if you begin to act like they don't exist, you make things worse for yourself. Because without them, of course, there will be no me. Yeah. What I do is this, yes. It gets that interesting when I'm on set. The moment my director says cut, I leave that role. I leave that person. And I'll get back to Chinedu Ikedieze. Okay. It has happened severally that even, the people that I was on set with, wanted to bring the emotion. No. I told them, no, I'm sorry. You understand why? You don't mention everything. As in, we had a scene together, and after that scene, they wanted to, start like a kind of maybe friendship, and I said no. Whatever. Yeah, it's a 20 episodes series, and the TV series already, like I mentioned, we have 13 that are available. Yeah, short, detailed, and everything is ready. So it's called Fatty and Sons. Auto. Fatty, Fatty,
Okay.
Fatty and Sons Auto.
Okay.
Yeah,
When is it going to
it's a
start?
fantastic one. I'm a mechanic. President is a mechanic. I'm not just a mechanic. I'm a taxi driver as well as a musician. I'm a total hustler in that movie. You understand? My character, just a total hustler.